Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal Ma'am, our guest of honor, Mr. Savinesh Srivastava, and dear Dr. Karma, teacher, senior, my dear classmates, my name is Janvi, and I am here with my team to represent the beautiful play of Pygmalion, written by Lord Pankaj Shah. The story begins in the streets of London, where we had Lisa Doolittle, a poor flower girl with a strong Cockney accent, who's trying to sell flowers to anyone who passes by. And her encounter with Professor Henry Deakins, yours truly, who is too proud and arrogant to what he does. Also, how she met Colonel Pickwick, a student of Indian dialect who is come from India to meet Higgins. And last, not the least, Prince of England.
The story begins with one day Eliza was starting to sell flowers as usual, but had a strange encounter with Higgins and Pickwick.
Flowers, flowers, a bucket of flowers. Hey, look dear, where are you going?
Sorry, dear.
Flowers, flowers. Won't you buy any flowers from Portugal, sir?
Sorry, dear. Sorry, dear. I don't have any change. Sorry. Oh, where is that? Here, keep the change.
Hey, who are you? What do you want from me?
There, calm down. I mean no harm.
So, ask your relative. She was doing no harm.
No, actually I am a professor and I was writing this simple politics by observing.
Woo, so boring.
Who? What was that? Why can't English learn to speak? I could teach her how to speak in 6 months and pass her off as a duchess if I wanted.
After knowing everything what he did, invited him to his house to eat everything. In the evening, the picking is speaking and listening. He can vocalizing different phonetic symbols when the doorbell rings again and again. A, E, I, O,
Again.
A, E, I, O, U.
Welcome, dear.
I have come here to take lessons and to play for them too. As I can see lady in a flower shop instead of selling at the street in the corners.
Higgins, do you remember you hosted to pass around by judges? I will pay you all the expenses of the experiment that you can't do it. I will even pay for the lesson.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
After explaining everything to Lisa and asking her to stay with them for 6 months,
Professor Henry Deacon and Miss Eliza Doolittle.
Remember how I taught you?
I do. Her Majesty is the Queen and His Royal Highness the Prince.
Miss Doolittle, would you like to dance with me?
It would be my pleasure, Your Grace.
Prince take Lisa to the center of the stage and relax. Taking his head to one side, watching the music in louder and they keep talking. He is feeling uncomfortable, but he tries to contain it.
He is really not standing ready. I hope you enjoy your candy. Professor, please, Your Grace.
Higgins and Lisa come back from hall. Higgins is still troubled, but he put on a happy face to celebrate the success with victory.
We are home, Colonel. You must hear what happened at the ball.
I have already heard. It was an immense achievement. Absolutely fantastic, Prince.
Wait, don't give me all the credit. A lot of glory goes to you too.
For a moment, Lisa believed she is finally going to get some credit. But then she realized how to love themselves. The two men, or after some time, Higgins and Victory leave to sleep. It is a sit down and time when Higgins comes down the step to get his slipper, he saw Eliza.
What happened? Is anything wrong with you? No, nothing is wrong with me. I wore your bed for you. That's enough for you, didn't I? I suppose I don't matter. You won my bed? Foolish girl, I won it. Okay then, goodbye, Indians.
Feeling her self-respect in danger, Elijah hit Higgins' house. The following day, Pickwick is in the room. Higgins walks up and down, upset. He realizes that Elijah is actually gone.
Higgins. What happened, Higgins?
She's gone. Lisa is gone.
What? Lisa is gone? Why? Did you put her there?
No, I didn't say anything to her.
Maybe that is the problem. Maybe you should have given us a credit.
Higgins knew he did wrong, but still, he was too arrogant and accepting. He is sitting sad to listening Eliza while recording when Pickwick clearly seen.
Higgins! Higgins! You have a visitor!
Lisa, what are you doing here? I thought you didn't wanted to be here. So did I. But something held me back, Professor Higgins. It would not be fair if I was not grateful for all the things you did for me. You were not there to me. I worked very hard to learn to speak properly, and all I got from you was mockery. Sir, all I asked for to be treated with respect. You taught me how to behave like a lady, but did not treat me like a one. It hurts. I accept it, Eliza. My behavior was terrible, and I'm really sorry about it. And I will try to be a better person. Please say, is there anything I can do to improve myself? Maybe a chocolate?
And so the flower girl found her own voice, not through the reason of the gentleman, but through the courage in her heart. It is not good to learn that true grace is not shown in fine words, but shown in the way one stands tall, proud, and kind.
And that brings our story to an end. On behalf of our entire team, we thank you all for watching and sharing this beautiful moment with us.
And